Hello everybody and welcome to a new speed build. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. I upload new speed builds every Sunday and new stop motion videos every Wednesday, and it's all about building on my channel, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a like too, because that really helps me out a lot. So today's video is actually a very special one because this is another collab, and this one is with the amazing Paszerine. Now I'm sure you guys have already heard of her. She is just incredibly talented and I've known her pretty much since I started my channel, and she has been a good friend and she has been really supportive, and we have been in contact since then pretty much, and we decided to do a collab a while back, and she is just such an amazing interior designer. I think that's actually her job as well in real life. So she's like the queen of interiors, really. Like, if you don't know her Instagram account, she is called Paszerine, and you should definitely check her out because she has the most beautiful interiors. And she of course also has a YouTube channel, and I will have all her links down below in the description, of course. And yeah, so we decided to do a 50-50 collab, meaning that I do the exterior and she will then do the interior. I mean, obviously we could have done it the other way around too, and she does amazing exteriors as well, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we decided to do it this way, and I'm very happy that we did, because I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to do the interior that she did. Although I have to admit, I have yet to check out her exterior because I am actually pre-recording this because I will take a little vacation, and I decided to pre-record this in order to have it ready when she is done with her interior. So that's why I have yet to check it out, but I'm very sure that it will be amazing. And of course I will link her video, as I said, and her channel and everything in the description. And I will also link it in the eye, so you should definitely go check it out after you're done watching mine. So let me talk a little bit about this build. Now, actually we had the idea to build a Maldives villa, or like, I mean, it's these typical villas that you see when you search for like vacation on the Maldives or something like that. And the both of us actually have thought about building this before we even started to think about doing a collab, so that was quite funny. And so yeah, we decided to take on the challenge because these villas are obviously very well known, so a lot of people will know what they look like, so it's always a big well, it's a little bit kind of can be quite tricky because, well, everybody knows what it looks like and you don't want to like ruin it or anything like that. But yeah, we decided to do it, and I went for obviously the big thing about these builds is the water slide, right? So I went for it and I tried it, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. But yeah, you will see that later on. I'm right now just working on the shell basically. And I did everything about the exterior, so I also kind of furnished it and did some decorations on the exterior as well, which I will be doing more towards the end of this video. But yeah, right now I'm just working on the patio area, and I actually started this build from the back side because this is just the much more interesting side, and I actually didn't even have any pictures of the front, so I just made that up myself. But yeah, that's that, and now I'm starting to work on the water slide. Now, I used the stepping stone from Spa Day for this, and like a bajillion of those. And I used tool mod, obviously. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to do this. And I basically rotated them. Now, first I placed a lot of them down, and then I rotated them, I think, by 10 degrees, and then each one I just rotated 10 degrees more so that they have like a nice curve when you put them together. And then I just placed them as you see me do right now. And yeah, so I also had to like lift them up a little bit and do some like fixing, and that was quite a tedious process, but I got there in the end. And then obviously I didn't want this to be just a slide without walls, so I actually created walls as well out of these stepping stones, and again did pretty much the same process, just at an angle. And this was quite like, it did take like pretty much a whole day to just build the slide. I'm not gonna lie, this really took me a long time. I mean, it's not that hard once you got the hang of it, and if you're like used to using tool, this is not a hard thing to do, but it is quite tedious because of the round shape and also the angle. It's not gonna be like just copy paste like you sometimes can. Yeah, it did take quite a long time. And if you look very closely, like right now, actually, you can sometimes see that it's not perfect. There are some like edges, and if you really look up close, it doesn't really look like a water slide that you really want to slide on, because it probably would hurt a lot. But yeah, at some point I just thought it's good enough, you know, I'm not gonna get this done any better. And I figured once I added some landscaping and all, it would be fine. No one would notice. So yeah, and then I used these the lighting sticks that we got with the toddler pack. I'm pretty sure I used them to, yeah, pretty much as support for the slide. And yeah, that's it. And as you see now, I'm working on the front part of the house, and here I'm using these wall decorations from Patio, which I will change up to the ones from Jungle Adventure, because Paszerine doesn't have Journey to Patio, and I only realized that later, which is my bad, but I did change that up, but it doesn't really make a big difference. They look actually pretty similar, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, for the front of the house, I actually decided to do this little patio there as well, because I don't know, the villa itself isn't like a huge build. I mean, it's still like, if you think that you were just gonna have a vacation there, probably just two of you, it's still like a big place, you know? Like normally you would go into a hotel and you would have like one room. And I think these villas, they have like several rooms. So there's really like a lot of space, but it's not like a big family house or something. So I thought it might make sense to have some space outside to sit and relax a little bit. And I actually didn't use any fencing here. I just used these wall dividers from Island Living and kind of made a fence with them, which I think it's kind of cute, and it turned out really nice. And here I'm actually working on a custom balcony that I created, and this is obviously not functional, as well as the slide, by the way. I mean, we don't have the feature for The Sims to go on a slide, except for the one with what's that pack called? Outdoor, no, a garden something, I forget, but that's not really a water slide. It's just like this slide on the ground basically. So yeah, this is not functional, but it looks cool in my opinion. And yeah, I also used the stepping stone from Spa Day to cover up the top, and the bottom is, I'm pretty sure it's also like the side table from Spa Day, all in the white swatch, and just a million of them basically. I used a million of them and then just rotated them, and I did that without using tool actually. So because for these items that you can just rotate freely, I think it's easier to do it without tool, because you can just see how they bend and how they turn. So yeah, it's just a lot easier in my opinion. So now I started working on the landscaping, and for this I actually used pretty much only Island Living. Actually, for the whole build I used a lot of Island Living, and obviously Spa Day because of the stepping stone and all, but except from that, other than that, I used basically only island living, pretty much. And for the landscaping, actually the same thing, because obviously this was built in Solani because it just fits best there, and I wanted it to merge into the environment basically, and obviously it's always best to use the plants and the rocks that are included in the pack that the world is from. So yeah, I did that, and as I said before, here I'm working on the patio area because we decided that I would furnish that as well. And also here I use a lot of island living too, and this bar is actually, I think, from Cats and Dogs. Now, I didn't want to use the island living one because it's a little bit too, well, it's very loud, it's very colorful, and it kind of looks more like a surf bar, and this is not like the build to have a surf bar or anything like that. This is more like a luxurious, kind of more well, traditional, but with a modern touch, I would say. So yeah, I decided to use this Cats and Dogs one, which I think I never even used before. Like, I don't know if I didn't see it before or what happened there, but I never used that, and it's so cute. It has these little like bull eyes. I don't know if you say that like that in English as well, but it looks a little bit like nautical. So yeah, I used that, and then basically what I did is I just used a lot of these sunbeds from Island Living and put them everywhere, and these candles from Island Living, which are so beautiful. And I think I didn't even mention the onsen that I used. I did that because I wanted to use a pool at first, but we obviously can't use a pool on a ocean lot, which is really a shame. But and also I think you cannot use a pool on a flat foundation. I don't think that's like, or I don't know. Yeah, I think you can. You just don't, it's not possible on an ocean lot. So I decided to use this onsen, and obviously it's like a heat kind of spring, but you don't know that technically. If you look at it, it's not like noticeable. So I decided to use this because I think in the pictures that I saw, there always was like a little pool, or kind of like a, yeah, pretty much like a pool on the deck as well, and I wanted to have that in too. So I decided to use the onsen, and yeah, I think it's a nice touch. And obviously, I mean, the Sims can still use it. Sometimes it gets a little bit chilly in Solani as well, so I think it doesn't hurt. And yeah, now I'm just adding some more rocks, and I will be furnishing the fake balcony as well, because yeah, I mean, it's not functional, as I said, but still I wanted to furnish it because it just would look weird if there's nothing on there, basically. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just adding some chairs and some lights and plants and all that, just to kind of make it blend in better. And yeah, by the way, I decided to put it in this balcony because from the front I felt like the build looked a little bit like off, because we had the water slide on the right side, and the water slide obviously has this beautiful curve to it, and on the left side of the build it was just so flat, and I wanted to have something curved there, and we cannot really do that with the balconies that we have in game. So I just decided to do my own, and I think they have enough space, they have enough patio space and all, and they don't need to have this extra balcony. So I thought it's fine if it's just well, actually Paszerine said, which was so cute, I think, she said sometimes the purpose is just to for the things to be decorations. So that's pretty much the purpose of this balcony. So yeah, actually I think I'm already going towards the end of this build. I'm just adding some more decorations, as I said, and I will be adding some lighting outside as well. So that's pretty much all I will be doing, and also adding some more landscaping in the front of the build, just to make it blend into the environment a little bit better. And yeah, that's pretty much all I will be doing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I very much hope that you liked this video and that you like the build, of course. Don't forget to check out Paszerine's video and Paszerine's channel and her Instagram, and make sure to subscribe to her as well. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to do that too, of course. And check out my Instagram too if you want. It's at MissyMotion. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. The build is of course up on the gallery, by the way. My ID is Missy Motion, and you will find the shell only on my gallery. So what you see in this video, you will find on my gallery. And the furnished version you will find on Paszerine's gallery. So you can have both if you want to. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Please enjoy the cinematic shots in the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!